yesterday. I thought my profits were here to stay. Like Superman, up, up and away. Oh, I remember yesterday. Suddenly, my funds half of what they used to be. I took too much leverage like a newbie. Oh, I remember yesterday. Why I sold too low, I don't know, I couldn't say. I didn't know how far it could go. How I long for yesterday. Yesterday, crypto dreams were just a trade away. Now I'm stuck with losses every day. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why I chased that dip, I don't get it, went astray. I overplayed my hand in this game. How I miss my yesterday. Yesterday. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Yesterday. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
I bought some crypto, I bought at the top. Felt the FOMO, man, I couldn't stop. Dreams of Lambos and a yacht to land. This digital gold slipped right through my hand. Charts climbing high like I could touch the sky. But fortune smirked and waved goodbye. Hopes of riches flying high and proud. And then the plunge, oh what a crowd. And then the market fell down, fell down. There goes vacation, there goes the rent. Oh, that money's long gone spent. I bought some crypto then. The market fell down, fell down. I watched the news hyped up on my screen. 1,000 voices saying evergreen. But the bubble popped and left me dazed, lost in a haze, crypto craze. Lucky rabbit's feet couldn't save me then. Every coin I bought turned to dust again. Back to dreaming on a subway ride, feeling the sting of that crypto tide. And then the market fell down, fell down. There goes vacation, there goes the rent. Oh, that money's long gone spent. I bought some crypto then. The market fell down, fell down.
Just need a little cowbell.
the end. Oh, that
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself
I bought
for
some
the turkey.
then the market fell down.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I was ready for him today. Yeah. It's when he pops up during the stream that he throws me off. Little spook. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. Making sure my microphone's on. Are you on microphone? You're on. Your lights are on. Nobody's home, though. That's the story of my life. So this is what altcoins look like this past hour. This is what altcoins look like. Top 100 this today. Down about 3-5%. Giving that money back. Coming on a little back on a little throwback here. Two ways to look at this. I don't know if I looked at it over here. I'm like, oh yeah, we're at the area of resistance, and for a while it was green or right up there, and I couldn't see it, and I wasn't paying as close of attention to it, and didn't see how. Yeah, she's rolling over right there, baby. Might be coming on down here. That might be happening. Yeah, I got caught on a few of them little suckers, but there might be a chance to short. Want to look at that idea, so I'm going to come over here to total 3, and as I'm looking at here over smaller time frames, because this stuff's going down right now, isn't it, baby? I saw where we looked at it over here before, and I had to zoom out and see, oh, we're in a rising channel that we broke out of, came down and retested it, bounced off, we got a lower high. That's a first warning sign. Okay, but we could be coming down here for a higher low and bounce. If not, then break that area. Then it might come down a little bit quicker. But this is a 15-minute time frame, so we'll look at the bigger time frames in just a second and get more of an authentic take on it. But notice the bigger moving averages are all coming up here too. So I'm wondering if that might be the case. We come down, talk to the devil like we do a lot in crypto. That 600 moving average here. That little Lucy girl, that little devil girl popping up everywhere where there's trouble. She's there, I'm telling you. The other moving averages, they're trying to roll over, but they haven't just yet. So that's why I'm looking at that idea on the smaller time frame. If we might actually get a bounce here. So what I want to do is take my little Fibonacci, see how close we are to an area, and yeah, I think you can be coming right down here a little bit. Right at the bottom here. Might take it a little bit time to get here. She might get a little pump up now. From the 618, that would be kind of cool. Might get a little bit one before she rolls over. I think she will probably roll over. More than likely there. So altcoins are looking a little bit shaky right now. What reason I'm saying this is if you are down in a trade or something like that, if altcoins are going to pop up for just a little bit, like a rebound, and then possibly roll back over again, you might have a little relief coming. So rather than selling the bottom, saying, "Oh my God, I gotta sell out," everything's going on, just kill me. You can chill and take a breath. Namaste, and look for total 3, see if it'll pop up, and those coins will pop up just maybe a little bit here. Might give you just a little edge you need to exit just a little bit more gracefully, or maybe we might, I mean, we could, I doubt that we recover instantly. It's been known to happen. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and see what. Well, let's take a look at this. Let's back this one up a little bit. I'm sorry, 4-hour chart here. That would be the smart thing to do, wouldn't it? Get that old Fibonacci off of there. So I had, if we bounce here from this 382 area, like if we kind of do something here, which looked like we were trying to, will it hold? I want to remind you, we came from an inverted head and shoulders, right? I think you saw that on the other chart we looked at. The chances are, there's a 64% chance that we come back and retest this area at some point. However, we got this graceful trend line that's giving us a little bit of support, and that's what I'm trying to see. Is it going to stick? Is it going to be enough to get us out of maybe a little jam or get us into a little long here? What should we be doing? Are we going to short and then have to, oh man, then she turned around? Or is it going to be, man, this is the best place short ever, dude? That's the questions I'm asking there, ladies and gentlemen. That's the questions I'm asking there today. I would say that if we look over here on the daily, where the ding dong. Now this is bullish. This is bullish overall for our altcoins. The problem was we got rejected at our 618 Fibonacci. Nailed it. And that was also right up here with these levels there. So nice to get a pullback. It doesn't have to be a deep one. That's why I'm looking at the orange or the green area here. We were above the 200 moving average. The 9 just crossed over that. You really can't see it because I got all this stuff here. Try and see how bearish we might be. I mean, is it time to be bearish, or is this like buy the pullback, buy the dip type deal? Because money flow is still in the green here on the daily. That's always good. Other indicators here on the daily, they look fine and healthy. I mean, a little extended there, but hey, man, a little ebb and flow never hurt anybody. So it does seem that we should be coming down, but how far will we come down? Will this line hold? Will this line hold? Will this moving average hold, or will we drop all the way down here? The drama never ends here for Bitcoin. I'm telling you. How we doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Let me come over and say hello to everybody before we go over, or as we go over to this Bitcoin chart, where she just kind of stands. This is a 6-hour chart. Look how boring that is. You're not doing anything, Bitcoin. You're sitting there, not doing anything, just flipping channels, man, doing nothing. Can we do something? Bird, dude, come on. And just hanging out there, man, just hanging out there. We were headed to the chat before I got distracted by Bitcoin and fell into the matrix there again. Why? Oh, because chat, you're way up here, guys. 22 people hanging out with me. Hello, beautiful people. I was here. How's it going tonight? Strega here. Strega was first tonight. Awesome. Justice for Floppy. I don't know what that means, but we demand justice for Floppy here on this show. We got Chris Clyde. Strega. I already said Strega. This Floki's Angels. Man, I never get tired of that. Just saying. Who else we got in here? We got Ave Medina. How's it going, Ave? Glad to have you here, my friends. Do Audi C. I think we got everybody. Joe from Trade Intuition, right there. Joe, how's it going, Joe? Bullish on Parade. What's going on, my man? Whew, watching you and the hockey game. Do we need more blood on this show? We were headed that way. Now we turn into a turkey. Now there's no blood. What's going on with that? We all should invade this show to yours after at Trade Intuition. There is I see yeah, there's Soul. How's it going, Soul? Michael Moore. Soul T Oz. How's it going, everybody? Glad to have you all here. Let's look at this market and see what the hell is going on, because it was doing really good and then it's kind of looking kind of crappy now, right? But we saw the ideas for that to happen with Total 3. I mean, we did talk about that, make that clear as a possibility. Let's see how bad it's going to happen, and let me kick myself for not listening to my own advice on a few little stupid ideas. Nothing bad. I got a degen, got some degen trades going on. They're degening. All right, so where the hell are we right now? We're on Bitcoin, which happens to be. This does not look like the normal chart I'm looking at. Okay, let me get your with me places here. We got the same ideas over on Bitcoin. This rising wedge breakout or channel, however you want to interpret it, and then we lost this channel, came down, and we're kind of in la la land, seeing if we're going to find support here or not. It's interesting. I'm on the 6-hour time frame, and we got the crosses of the 9 over the 21 like that. Now, I've seen instances of this happen recently on a lot of altcoins and on Bitcoin smaller time frames where that would happen, and sometimes that's kind of a front runner or a forerunner, of the bigger picture too, kind of a fractal kind of sense of thing. Doesn't mean it's going to happen at all, though. There's been plenty of times I'd say that, and opposite happened. But I've noticed a lot of times where normally I would look at this kind of bearish, the 9 is curving up, and sometimes I'll see that where the price will actually, you know, recover that and get above the 21. So I don't know. Are you planning on doing that, Bitcoin? Bitcoin, what are you planning on doing? What do you guys think? You think we're getting ready? Do you guys think? So there's two theories of thought in Bitcoin. Is are you going to go through all this boring stuff again? Well, we got to do it briefly. This is 886 Fibonacci area. This is 786 Fibonacci area. We are betwixt the possible reversal areas for a lower high, and there would be a lot of shorts going on. A lot of people shorting Bitcoin. A lot of you guys are thinking about shorting, right? I mean, and it's plausible. That's just a legitimate place to short. Here's the scenario, though. Here's the scenario. Remember weekly charts? Okay. Remember MACD? Remember my MACD? Now it doesn't mean that she can't go down. Now this flips bearish doesn't mean straight up. We still got a little. We got lots of wiggle room, but the momentum's up. The momentum's up. The momentum's up. So meaning the chances of this being a reversal area has gotten a lot slimmer. Okay. Now if we were like up here, MACD was up here looking like she's going to roll over, and we're up high like we are on the charts over here. On the charts over here, that's what we would normally see. We would normally see that. We're seeing the opposite right now. We're seeing us at a resistance area, and Aunt MACD just showed up to the party. With the 110 proof liquor. She's got the moonshine. She's got it all. And she's already been in it, nipping on it. She's feeling good. So it looks like there's a little divergence of information there, right? Like that there's going to be some kind of train wreck, and it's starting to look like it might be a short squeeze to the upside is what I'm trying to hint at. That's the scenario that we could be looking at. In this kind of situation. Doesn't mean we can't come down and even I don't test 100,000 again. That's that can happen. We're on the weekly MACD is what we're looking at, but the momentum is don't fade the MACDs. All I'm saying, she will hand your ass to you. So if you're trying to short her really hard, thinking, well, we're going all the way back down to 88,000 from here. Maybe, I mean, okay, but right now, our Aunt MACD, drunken on the weekly, sitting there playing with the lampshades, is saying, the party's just starting, boys. The party's just starting. Where you going? Don't run off. And that's my Bitcoin message. How's it going, everybody? Are we going to take a look at altcoins? Is he ever going to shut up about Bitcoin? Hey, we only got 18 minutes in, and I'm already done with Bitcoin and altcoin stuff mostly. Except for Bitcoin dominance coming down, finding support here. That's where we're having troubles with our altcoins. If she'll just drop a little bit more, that would be kind of awesome, wouldn't it? It could happen. She being stubborn. Should we take a look at Bitcoin dominance? Probably should. Regular market's still looking kind of good. They're heavy. Why is Bitcoin? Why is crypto coming down now? Well, other than the rejection idea that we got there, but hey, remember there's still a little trend line there we might get a bounce off of. I want to take a look at this coin right here. This is called Launchcoin. It was popping up all over crypto bubbles, and Launchcoin Believe. And I think it was somewhere over, well, no, we got a line. I don't know. I can't remember where she was. Was it over here? Maybe it was over here, but she looked way too high to buy. And I was up, she dropped a trend line. She would come to, I remember putting this box there for that purpose. She just kept on going. She backed down the trend line now. So if that was the original trend line too. 50 moving average for you risky little devils. If you're looking for a place to think about getting in, close to a trend line could be an area. There's some bearish divergence there, but hell, there was back here too. Didn't matter. She just kept on going. So you little degens, I can't tell you what to do, and I'm not telling you what to do, and I'm not in it. I just know I like to buy bomb the trend lines, and it looks like she's still got some. Do you still have momentum? I mean, to me, this is risky as hell. It's 27 cents. And if she did go up, would it be worth it? I mean, let's say, 37%, maybe 58%. Would that be worth it? Is that worth the risk of it over here, considering where we were over here? 60, well, it's about the same. This is a bearish formation, and eventually they do break to the downside. It just doesn't look like this is going to be the one that it breaks. Not yet, at least on this time frame. Anyway, that one's still up. She just happens to be down. Actually, I thought she might still be up here when I was going to look at the chart, so I'm kind of surprised to see her down there. What would be a good level? Did you double top? Did you double? No, you didn't double bomb there. The 618 right at that trend line, 25.5 cents. She's at 27 now. Did you already bounce? Did you already bounce? You already bounced off your, I'm on the 5-minute time frame here. Looks like she already bounced off her 200 moving average. I don't know why I didn't say it that way. Geez. Launch? Are you over on BitUnix by chance? I don't think you are, because I looked earlier. LAU. Nope. Are you on COINEX? Do I want to do that on COINEX? Pardon me just a moment. I'm feeling me DJing kick in. I'm curious. Are you over here, baby? I couldn't find you if you were. Where are you? All right, well, anyway. Stop it. Please stop it. Nope. All right, well, I guess I'm just going to sit here and watch it then. All right, next one I want to look at is Pengu. Pengu. Oh, you got a notch retracement too. She's up at 1.7 cents. Now she's at 1.4. Well, that's interesting. You just dropped already 20%, Pengu. On a 5x short, that would have been 100%, wouldn't it? I'm on a 5-minute. Let's get off this 5-minute. Let's see what the hell's going on. That was too far to be out. Pengu on the 4-hour. Oh, you spiked up past that. You went a little ballsy, didn't you? That's still good. This is... Oh, that's a retest area or something, right? Oh, the breakout. Pengu's above the 800 moving average here on the 4-hour. That's quite the accomplishment. I think I was thinking she was going to get rejected up there. Clearly she did not. Clearly that was not what I thought it was. Strike one for the flag, boys. To the upside. Do you still have some legs in you, Pengu? So, what is confusing me here is this. I got to get off of that little flag idea. I got to see what's really going on here. I got to see this this idea. Oh, you're deviating a little bit from it. You cleared and are retesting a 236 area, which looks like it is support now, or could be support now. On the 4-hour, got the 200 crossing Lucy. Lucy's devil's always in the details right there, but that's bullish AF. Are you going to bounce here, Pengu? There's the crab cat. You're the crab cat. That wasn't the crab cat. I believe my targets over here at 22 cents are still in line for Pengu. Let me just back this biatch up here just a little bit and go from swing high to swing low. I say, yeah, okay. Okay, are you purple? Is that what you are, purple? Are you off or am I off? Or is that something else I have? I think you're the width of that one, though. I'm trying to remember what my fibs were. My audio's there. We're still sticking with you. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I think we're there. Yeah, I'm still going to go with these two areas right there, 22 cents and 24. To me, it looks like we're just coming back to test a trend line area, only we didn't actually really touch that, which is bullish to me, that we can still get a little spike up. Pengu, you go, baby. I know you on BitUnix. What you got down here on the 15-minute? How you looking down here? It's looking decent for a bouncy bounce. All right, my little DGen is just gnawing at my leg and chewing at my leg to put an entry here. It would behoove my little DGen to wait until we got above that 9 moving average, but my little DGen is licking my leg. Right, Sean, stop it! Stop! That's nasty. That's got a green dot. It's also got money flow in the red, dude. Just nibble. If you go down to the 5 minutes zone, that's over the 9. Oh, that's all. We just got to go down. No, that's not how it works, Sean. This is very risky. I don't advise people just to do this, but I think I'm gonna nibble a little Pingu if I can find my Pingu. Pingu, which account are you? You're not Bit Unix. There you are. I think we may or may we. Oh, turkey! Yay! My head's cut off. Look, no head. Do you guys hear the music when that happens? I just wonder. It talks and stuff. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. If it's just me. Thank you so much, Reese John. $2. Let me see what. What's up, Road Dog? Do you think XRP will pull back? XRP is looking pretty gosh darn strong, isn't it? Let's go take a look for the super chat over XRP. Finance looks kind of cool for that. Let me turn this music down just a tad here. Do I think she will pull back? It looks like she just got through her 0.5 Fibonacci here. It looks like she's retesting it, as well as some steep ass trend line that we've got. It's not steep. I mean, she had this one and then that one, and still kept going. And it looks like we're trying to hold that, maybe deviate a little bit. It looks like that should hold. Let's see, she's also, what's this? Do I have a, there's Lucy's there, right there. I was doing a channel idea. Extend that out. That's also a retest of that idea, this channel that we were, well, oh, there you are. I should make them white. So we were in this channel idea too, and now we're testing the top of that. It looks to me like there's some good support. I like what I'm on the 6-hour time frame. I mean, MACD is she's got some bearish tendencies over here. I don't think the crosses actually happened. The histogram already flipped there, so there's that idea. RSIs are kind of high. What do you say on the daily? I wouldn't see now personally. I'd be thinking she has enough energy to come up here to touch about 273. That's what I see with trend lines and trend lines and fibs are leaning me toward that way, and even moving averages are saying, hey man, we got some more gas in the tank. Ichimoku Cloud does too, but these indicators are being kind of toppy over here and pointing down. They're showing that it's not official yet, but they're starting to look kind of droopy, so they're suggesting that we're going to roll over. So man, we're kind of in betwixt here. If we do roll over, it would be down to, are you the 0.5? Wait a minute. Is that what it is? I need to label my lines better. I got 2 purple lines there. Which one area? No, you're it. Okay. No, we cool. You should be green. So yeah, she is right at that point. I mean, she can lose that, sure she can, and the other ones are pointing down about 230. So if she does fall, I'd probably see a retest around this area, about $2.30. Oh man, I'm trying to draw a little. Oh screw it. Right to test the top of this area right over here, retesting this area through here. If that happens, but normally I look for it doesn't always happen, but I look for, as a rule of thumb, 3 humps on the trend line, and then a 2-part dump. These all look good. You lost your 50 on with the 1 hour. That's a little weak, but you can do that. I still got hope that I still think she can go up again. My personal opinion. I don't know about 303, but 273 right in that area. Up just a little bit more, I think. Maybe a little bit above that before she comes down. That's just my personal opinion. That's my take on it. She did make a little higher high than this one. Not so much for this one. She really needs that. Wouldn't hurt her to go to 300, over $3 though, just to knock out this guy, but that might be asking too much too soon. Let's check out Moonpig. Where is it? It's on MEXC? It's on weeks too. Futures are. I don't know anything else. I think we looked at this the other night. I don't know. I just kind of I happened to open up. What was it? Was it crypto market cap or something like that? And I think it was still in there from last. It was the one that's still kind of in the range. She's not doing anything. Brand new little meme or AI, I think. Ondo has had a pretty interesting time here to be back at $1 from these lows of around 70 and 80 cents, and now see we had this little pattern here, reversal pattern coming out of a channel bottom formation pattern forming. It's kind of a janky head and shoulders. I don't know that I agree on the daily with it, but anyway, it's the idea is you still got this little level that we're clearing basically. So we got that. Then we had this trend line that we lost. We had 2 humps, and then she came up for a 3rd hump right here beneath it, little sneaky Pete style. 200 moving average for rejection, and it happened. But are we just coming back to get our breath to go back and attack it again? So now we can take into account a new trend line here. Now we got 2 touches there. Now you can kind of start seeing a sideways channel that we're forming, right? So now we're starting to do a little range through here. And there's a good chance that we come back and we talk to this trend line again. And it may be somewhere around $94. And there's also a good chance that we come up and talk to the top of it again at some point here. It may not even come to, it may only be, I don't know where she's going to touch, ladies and gentlemen. We can pull a fib, but she's doing her little flag stuff. If the flag fails, we come down to the bottom. However she wants to do it, we zigzag through here and eventually try to get up to around 125 there. This music is getting on my nerves. That one? Okay. But be another 200 moving average on the daily, and we have been for a little while. Now is our chance to try to get above it. I think she's going to try to get above it. Ondo. Can we say 125 coming? Why don't we fib it out? Why didn't you fib it out? That's a good question. I've got all measure moves on this one. I didn't fib her out at all. How's she doing? I'd like to do it this way. This helps me gauge the measure. Okay, so the measure moves coming right up there to the Fibonacci area too. So that's cool. I still stand by that. We might come down to 93, and we might be seeing 105. Right now, here on the daily, it suggests that you want to come down according to these indicators. Oh man, stochastic's falling, red dot, all that stuff, everything's falling down. It's all over. The only thing about it is that your 9 moving average is, you might lose it and touch the 21. That's, around 95 cents there. But that's pretty good so far. Hey, there's Grimmer. CTI. Let's take a look at that. COINEX. I got it on KuCoin. Oh, she's dropping today, huh? She was up. Oh, she had a nice day getting it at 0.008 and down about 50% from that high. Same place she was playing with yesterday, too, looks like. So here's what I like about it. Oh, were these reverse? Hey, these were bottom fib areas, weren't they? Ah, look, we nailed it. Okay. Did we nail it? Okay. Anyway, whatever. We can get this stuff off. So we are at a bottom area, and it looks like it was the bottom. So yay! Yay! We down the bottom. At least on the charts, right? I didn't buy it or anything, so I got a bag to it. I didn't add to my, but this is still a good place for me to add to my bags on CoinTex. It is less than half a penny right now. Here's what okay, I'm on the daily. Here's what I like about it. Even though she went up and you know, tested these areas and lost it, that's cool. Ichimoku Cloud, we're right in the middle of the fat red part, right? And I know there's been a red dot down here on Market Cipher, and MACD looked like she's about to give it up. I know it looks like it's about to. Whoa! This is a good sign, though. I see that little sliver of green there. I see the 9 and the 21 crossing the 50. The moving averages are starting to curve. It may be a little process. There may be a little bit more bottom formation going on through here, or it may. Just depending on how this candle ends today, if she can snap back above here, we may just carry on our happy little merry way on this angle here, and that would be sweet. We could even probably be a little bit more accurate or stronger to go this way. And are you an angle? Yes, you are. We just got our channel idea right there. That kind of adds some credence to this. So let's see if we can. What do you look like on the 4 hour? Oh my God! Straighten up, mister. It can't be that bad. There's hope. There's hope. We can. And then 200 moving average, 100. Your 9 moving average is way up here. 0.0059. I think she can snap back over here. I think she can snap back into the channel. She's flirting with that. We got to keep an eye on it, because the more that they start punching through these lines, the weaker they get, and eventually, you know, they'll say "Hey," and fall right through them. But they're also moving averages are curving over here. I kind of like this. We're getting the pullback on the altcoins and everything, and it's been kind of hard. But when I was on total 3, maybe I'll have to take a look over total 3 again. That's really what I think. And even on this smaller time frame. My idea on total 3 is that we may actually just have a shallow pullback and recover kind of quick from it, instead of a rollover and you know, start going on a big downward trend. And until we clear this area over here, get a lower low, we're not in a downward trend. If we catch a bounce any at these areas over here I got marked, that's within reason that we can. We just got to bounce, you know. And they just faking us out before they going higher. That could be what we're looking at here on altcoins, and even here on the 24-minute, they're showing some better signs of recovery here. So. Back to CoinTex. I wasn't trying to change the subject. Taking that into consideration, I kind of like what I'm seeing, where we're starting to get a green candle here. Maybe we're trying to recover here. Maybe that'll be a lower low. Let's see if you qualify. Do you qualify for a lower low insurance today? Oh crap! Did I do that wrong? Oh, no, I did. Sorry. It looks like we got us a 618, right at the 618, in between it and the 0.5. Let's see what happens here. It may not be through. She may not be played yet. 200 moving average is still way up here, right in a nice order. Yeah, I think they playing us right now. At least I think we got a local bottom area for the time being on a lot of these altcoins. If that helps anybody out, seems to be what I keep coming up to. So shorting right now would be a little risky in my personal opinion, because we're at a form of support, and I don't know if it'll last, but it looks like it will go up before it comes down on a lot of altcoins I've seen so far. Doesn't mean it'll be that way forever. One of them though. Were we looking for anything bigger on this? Just kind of immediate. I think she's at a nice bottom area, so it's up from here, man. Just And you've had this one for a while, so adding some to your position because yeah, she's at good areas, and she gets back up to these 8, 9, 10 cent areas. That's a pretty good come up. I don't, the sad thing is the good uses for some blockchain and some of these projects. This is one of them, DeFi Science, I believe, or it is. It's just kind of still too early for, I mean, really, and technology wise, and of course, yeah, AI and integrations and all the other advancements will come from. But it was a very neat concept to track clinical trial studies and things like that. A use case, and actually, a good use case. Just sometimes with these deep end projects, or ones that have real world applications, it takes them a while to catch on and then be thought about and remembered, because everybody's out here chasing the shiny new thing, and the shiny new thing is what makes money quickly or more quickly. But this one is it's a longer term play and longer term hold, but it's got its gains. Michael Morris is NKN, big dog. Nice ascending triangle. What do I think? NKN. Are we talking about this little part? Let me zoom out here. Let's see, we had our mark here at 2.07 cents. What was that? We had our bottom pivot. Oh man, she went down lower. That's cool. I'll take it. Short, long squeeze or whatever. Are you talking about this over here? Oh, this is on the daily too, by the way. So we got a breakout of a crappy trend line, but a channel, no doubt. So you got that. And you could say it's a falling wedgie. Yeah, she fell. Her wedgie fell down here. Now that by itself should give you a measured move. When it comes to things like this, here's what I like to do. Might be a little different from other people. Daily chart. You may be looking at this little section here and all this. If I'm zooming out and I'm seeing this, and this is what we're breaking out of, I know this got a measured move for this little guy, right? I know that if we take from swing high to swing low, we did our measure move. It would be the links from high to bottom multiplied by 61%, which is or 62%, basically gives us a 618 measure move, which we would put at the breakout, and that would take us up to good possibility coming right back up to this area. So I see a good possibility, if you got the patience for it, for 11.6 cents. However, if we just focus on what happens to be happening right now, and maybe we are on the daily, and so you're ascending triangle. This is what you're looking at. This little guy. I think it already lost that. But if it were, then you'd be taking a flagpole. I mean, most people would probably take one like that, or maybe you take the whole thing. You should really take the whole thing, I guess. And you'd be coming up with some targets, kind of along the lines of this, something a little similar in there. I just got a different target up there. I think this was around the 618, if I'm not mistaken. So to me, I mean, there is definitely a level of support, right? It's this little guy right here. What we're looking at, if you want my personal opinion. Well, let's say, so you'd be waiting for the breakout play of that, or try to front run it, but it could come down here just as easy and do something like that. That's the only crappy play. It's a little bit more likely to do that just from the first angle that I saw, but it's still kind of early. Another good thing that we could do is, Snapdragon. How you doing? That happens. We go from the bottom draw trend line, and this was our first established trend line, right? Or the here on the daily that we could establish, right? We lost that. To me, when it comes to flags or triangle patterns like that, That's a big red flag. That's a red flag for a flag. If you lose a trend line, then it's a little bit more likely to do a little bit something else different. It looks more like a channel to me, honestly, or going to be. Because what is that? 3.5 cents. There might be a chance to come back and test that 3.5 cent area. But anyway, indicators, man. Indicators, man. Y'all be embarrassed today, indicators, man. They giving red dots. They saying money flow turning down. Y'all just being nasty. Moving averages aren't even that bad. Moving averages are looking kind of happy and hopeful. It's the money flow, or the momentum waves and all this stuff. Stochastics are looking pitiful. What the hell's up with you guys? What about you, RSI? What are you doing? You lost your signal line. You still you doing the same damn thing. All right. So this is where I pull out my fibs, because I love to pull out my fibs. My fibs tell me a lot of things. I pull my fibs out anywhere I go. Oh, snap. Right, here we go. Get you 236. I figured it was you. I think sometime. I swear, I think maybe after some. Let me make sure I got you on the bottom. I got a lot of lines down here. I didn't. Oh. Tighten up your game. Tighten up your game. Right there. So we're having trouble getting above that. Now, cool. Now here we're on the daily. Now, did I move my line? Now she could still pull a Christmas miracle and just wick back and get back up and make this a wick, because we're still on the daily. Are you showing bullish signs of that yet? Any kind of idea for that yet? You're on the 4 hour. She's already closing candles on the 4 hour under there. So here's what it may not be her time to get above here. It looks to me like she could. The moving averages are curving. Maybe she just needs a little bit more time. What we got to do is get above here, right? Which, if you're looking to send in triangle, you already know that. That's part of your breakout strategy. But once she gets above there, then we're ready to start stair-stepping our way back up here to our targets. Which the 0.5 at 8 cents would be a nice one. And it might be a little pain getting above this little guy here at 6.5. So she's fighting. She's really having to fight through this. And I can see why you're asking. It looks to me like I think we're. If I get here, I'm going to do my little cheat code. I'm going to jump out there and say that I think that she can find support here at 3.28 cents. Let's see if that happens. And everything looks like it's sweeping. We're starting to turn things around. This will just be a little janky. It'll be a little janky. But overall, the big picture is starting to look good. She hit a bottom here and she's ready to rock. Soon. We're turning the ship around. It's a process. We're turning the boat around. So she was coming strong down here, and we are currently in mid-turn as we speak on LinkedIn. This is what I get. What do you got? Can you look at guns, please? Says Hulan. Guns. Oh, what are you doing? Hey, you remember that target where we were down here? I put up there and said, you know, it seems crazy until that one day when we come back and we say, nailed it! Ah! Whoa! All right. What happened to you, though? Were we on a bigger time frame or something? Were we on like a 4 hour or something.
I staked my soul on a
Was I drinking apple water or something that night? Daily? Trying to see where these lines are going to line up because they're kind of skewed there.
what a wicked game we play.
Okay, well, we'll go back to the.
So dreams slip away.
We'll go back over here.
No one wins, no one saves.
All right, so let's get this one guy off. You're annoying the hell out of me. This little line there. You're kind of off a little bit, but you got the point across. There you are. There you are. You're lining up. Here was a breakout. So we had a line here to find a breakout. So what would that from here to there was 31% gains. Or 30 possible 31% gains. I should phrase it that way. Making a little flag right above the trend line. Well, that's cool. It went to 0.07 cents. We got to do this for the old algorithm here because I keep losing subscribers. Maybe it's because you do this. Maybe if you weren't doing this, you quit losing subscribers. I looked over here today and I'm like, oh man, where'd you go? We were at 1808. Now we're back to 1805. I'm like, oh man, my bad. What did I do? Is there not enough turkey love? Do we need more turkey love on the show? Do I need to go nude? No. Nailed it. All right, so we're taking a picture of this for the vanity wall, and then we get back to it and figure out the TA here. All right, vanity wall over. Vanity wall. This was what? This was guns. Guns. Nailed it. Was it 30%? Nice. On spot. All right, so let's clear all the nonsense out and let's get back and see what we got on. We're in a range, undoubtedly. That was our higher high area for a pullback, so now we're getting our pullback. Question is, how far are we pulling back? They're actually suggesting right around the 618 area. I would normally be looking around the 0.5, and maybe that can hold. Give me just a second here. Let's see if this holds. So for guns, it pulled back and it's already bounced from that area, and that may be good. And it may, may do this for a minute, or maybe that's enough to satisfy it for. So we possibly have broken our trend line. It's hard to say. She could technically come all the way back in here before this candle closes. It's got what, 36 minutes? I mean, that could happen, and then we could act like it never happened at all. That's kind of weird until that one day we do something odd. And we technically still got this angle going on now. If you ask me, I think that we're trying to do this channel. Why is he always talking channels? I'm always looking for those channels. Those channels tell me that next time we come up, we'll be coming up to around 77.5 cents there again. and we're at 6.5 right now. We got, if we get a bounce off of this 382, if that sticks, then we're looking at a target at 8.9 cents. Okay, so we got I got 2 targets. I got 7.8 and I've got 8.9. From where we are now, or even better if we were to come back down here and retest it, which could happen. It could go janky here for a minute, or she might just do a strong move. I do not know, considering how total 3 looks. Well, it could be either way. Shoulder 3s keep coming down, then we'll probably come down here and mess around a while. 28, 46% gains possible. Now let me come down to the smaller time frame, like the 1 hour, and let's see what's going on the nitty gritty. What you doing over here, baby? You got a big ass retracement here to pass the 100. Shame on you. What you been into? This looks bullish AF here on the 1 hour to me. The bigger moving averages is why I got them there. If I didn't have them, we wouldn't see it. They're bullishly crossing. That's nice. A little hanky panky between the 360 and Lucy, so that's a little bit of the sandbag effect probably. But so have we? Ooh, here was original trend. You still got some wiggle room on you. To me, it looks like, well, could you? I don't, it's hard for me to see the waves. It almost looks like yeah, okay, here you definitely lost that little sucker. I hope that it's not a 3-wave correction where we, come back up and then come back down here. That could be. Elliot, do you see that? No, Elliot sees it as a 1, 2, 3, 4. A 1, 2, 3, 4 down here, which she did. And Elliot also agrees that her ass is ready to bust to the upside after this. She's got different targets though. He says 7.5 and 8.4. That's where I say you suck, Elliot. But hey man, I'll put them on there if you want me to. We'll see. I will have an Elliot contest. This is Elliot's. I want to see. Make sure we come back to this. Elliot's target. Elliot's stupid target. It's not stupid, but I'm gonna call it stupid. Oh, type. Just type. So there's Elliot's stupid target, and then here's Elliot's other stupid target. Not really stupid. It's just different from mine, so therefore I'm calling it stupid. So this is Elliot's other stupid target. And we'll see who's the stupidest, me or Elliot. So that, to me, this looks kind of positive. We're getting a retest of trend lines and possible retest or bounces off of important Fibonacci areas, and maybe it will do it quicker than not. That's pretty cool though. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to post it over onto the, without instruction, just blindly post it over there for the guns update, I guess. Post you over into our trade sub area here. Guns. 1 hour chart. Update. I guess I'll say update targets. I don't say very much because I'm here live, unless you want to watch me type out. You already seen how hard it was for me to type out Elliot's other stupid target, and you want to sit here and watch me do all that stuff too. So it looks good. I think she can get her way up there, and I'm looking at these guys. Show me them guns. Glittery Marshmallow, how's it going? The FDIC reversed its policy requiring prior approvals for banks to engage in crypto activities. A moon sales policy for the industry. Yeah, I read about that today too. That's big. That opens the door for number go up. This is so different now from last cycle because everything was working against us last cycle. And you would think from the price action that we've had on Bitcoin, everything was working against us this cycle too. or you know, this last little bit too. But now the doors are starting to open, so it's going to be good. I'm starting to see some potential, and I'm starting to see my spot margin bag starting to come back, and I'm able to start building on them again, and that's kind of cool. Because they shrunk, man. That's what's so weird about margin. You actually see them shrink. And I'm like, they're not supposed to shrink. I wanted to have at least what I started with, right? And now we're growing them back out. It's weird. I probably will not use the same technique next time, but just get me back where I was. Maybe we're good. We're working on it. Thank you, Julian. You're the best. Can we look at bonks? Bonk? Let's take a look at bonk. Bonky. We got a 0.5 Fibonacci over here. She went just a little bit above it. How dare you? You didn't let me say nailed it. That's why we don't hang out, bonk. Get with the program. Respect my fibs. So, let's zoom out. Is there some fib error here? Let's clear the screen. Let's start anew. Because we got some resistance that we're playing with right now. Oh, are we getting above it? So I'm leaving out some of the wicks. That should be a pretty decent right there. That's very cool. That should, now the question is, will we hold this? And it needs to. I mean, why go up there if you're not going to hold it, for one thing? I mean, why even try? I mean, we got to ask that question. That's obvious. The moving average has got 200 over the 360. That's a bullish flip. I think that gives us some more fuel to the fire. I'm kind of concerned about these guys. They're going to be slow to come around. So how's that going to work? Because normally when that happens, I look for a good, strong move, right? So we should at least come up, you know, a little bit more to kind of solidify this. If this is going to be a bear trap, we're breaking back into a trend line, getting back into our original pattern, which I just want to throw out there is a pretty juicy kind of pattern. We got higher highs that kind of signify that. I mean, imagine this scenario. What if you go from here to there, 230%? I'm just throwing some ideas out there. You know, it sounds crazy until that one day you come over here and you kind of find yourself, you know, from the depths of hell all the way up here to this little magical area. Well, it might take a minute. I'd see this one coming though. Man, that's a big number. 0.0. How many zeros? There are 4 zeros, and then we got 7043-ish. No, actually, the number says over here 6947. 69. How about 6969? 6963. That's as good as I can get there. Nice bottom pattern. I gotta say that's pretty. Other than the little mole sticking out right here, that's pretty nice. Or is that two nipples? I can't tell. Anyway, she did a bearish retest. I mean, they respected the trend line. They respect the support resistance, right? And then now it should be support. It should be support. We should be going up. Up and away. Let's get some other targets, man. I gave all the juicy ones. I forgot about those. We're here at the 236. Get above it, baby. That's below the 236. What's the juicy place to buy during this run? Or this come down. Oh no, it's not. I didn't pull it down far enough. We're above the two. Oh snap! That's beautiful. This is beautiful. I didn't pull my fib down all the way. Sometimes you don't pull your fib downs, and then you start, and you know it goes everywhere. It's like it's just a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess if you don't get your fibs pulled down all the way. You know what I'm talking about. When you start drawing, you put the lines out there without pulling your fibs down all the way. They're just nasty. All right. So our next target area is right here. Beautiful, beautiful. This simple. I swear. Every one of these targets is a nice place to catch something. Now, I think the 618, I think, will be an interesting one. If you want to, just to get that little extra payday. Seriously, everyone. All you do the same thing every time. Yeah, I do. It's the same thing every time. Different tools for different situations, but it's the same tools and same way that I use them. Every once in a while you'll see a different variation. But it's the easiest thing that works and gets us there, right? We don't have to know every single move that these do. Every little nook and cranny that they do, every little zigzag. We don't have to do it. We don't have to play every little zigzag or every little flag to the upside until they don't flag, or they look like they're going to flag and then this happens. We can just find the pivot points, the places where it just in the past have had some hiccups, and the fibs are a great little mystical way to kind of do that, in my personal opinion. And you just need strategy, and if you know that price can go to these areas, I think you can formulate a profitable strategy to where if I were to buy here at this price, and if I were to just wait until we go up to here, because chances are we will get there to figure out if we're going to go higher or not, and I could turn $100 into 187. And either close that trade out, or take out a little bit and let the rest of it ride, however you want to do it. But there's $87 there that wasn't before. And you wash, you rinse, and you repeat the process over and over and over again. Or you hold it for a long haul, in which case could be exciting. Imagine getting $100 in here, and then this crazy target some turkey put up on YouTube, trying to tell me that $100 could turn into 300 on spot. Silly bird. Silly bird. So this is the daily chart for mockers. Hadn't got to the juicy smaller time frames yet. Just too busy enjoying what the daily's trying to give us. Man, there's got to be a way to make this bigger, right? Oh, can you? No. Will this work? Nope. Well, that did not change a thing. I would love to make that bigger. Oh, here we go. Is this it? No, that's not it either. We were just there. Yet label. There we go. I think that's it. Let's make you bigger. Like oh crap, not that big. How about 20? That's still kind of big. At least it's bigger. Mine's bigger than yours. Where we on now? Can't get them all. I can't get them all. All right, I'm going to take this and copy it and share it over. This is bonk. Bonk. Daily chart. Is it still possible, or are we confirmed? We're still confirming. Trying to confirm a possible Notice the terms I use. They're possible because she can turn around and go the other way. She could get rejected. If you're not paying attention, it could happen. But try to, if it confirms, then it's good. Try to confirm a possible bear trap. Comma IMO, in my opinion. Sweet targets. Labeled colored. Can you not spell label? Labeled. Is that misspelled? Oh my god. I can't do this. Sweet targets are labeled colorly for your viewing pleasure. Boom. There's our chart. Let's get back to it. Okay, so that was the daily. Now I'd like to come down and see what's really going on. Get all the juicy gossip. What are you up to? What's going on? Who cheated on who? Nice rounding shape there. The nice little booby. Oh, that was the other nipple. I don't know what that is. Is that a skin tag? I don't know. Anyway, we seem to be bouncing off the top of the skin tag, and hopefully going to bounce higher. Moving averages have, we're on the 2 hour. 2 hours is a cool chart. 2 hours officially flipped the ribbons, even my bigger ribbons with the bigger moving averages. Every moving average has flipped to the bullish side on Bonk. Bonk is looking juicy good, which is kind of cool because weren't you at like a new bottom or something? Didn't you come down for the same? Oh my goodness gracious, dude. Well, it depends on when you were listed here on Binance. When was this? This is January. Oh, that was January last year. I think I knew about it before then, right? Now I'm curious. I can't remember. Another YouTuber named Charting Crypto was really big into it before anybody else was. I mean, before I heard anybody else talking about Bonk, he's like really big on Bonk, and I was like, man, that's kind of risky. That's kind of ballsy. And dang, when you know it, Bonk took off, and everybody is chasing Bonk. And I don't think he caught all the move. I think he got out, you know, various places, but it was right before the big move. So I think it was either. I don't know. I don't know where it was before this or after, but man, there was a killing to be made in Bonk from here to there. Oh, it had to be a lot earlier. I mean, Bonk went like crazy. That got me curious about Bonk. Where are we at on Bonk? What's the whole price history? $1.8 billion market cap. That is crazy, obscene. Okay, so I would dare say that he was in. Yeah, I think he was into it. It was early before Bonk even took off. Because it made fantastical gains. Because yeah, Bonk is up like 24,000% from its all-time low 2 years ago. And so we're not near the bottoms, but gosh darn it. How far are we? Yeah. It's got some nice little X's that could be a coming, and that's just on spot. Chris Lana says, Doge, please. And Doge. Let's take a look at Doge. Let's come over to my noisy Binance chart. Or we can just... La 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 la. Oh, why are you doing all that? Well, I guess we'll just do features then. Oh, we've been over here too. A while back. It nailed that 618, didn't it? So zooming out on, oh look at this is Doge. Look at that nice scallop. She came all the way back, and where'd she come? Still within the little roundy thing. Still within the roundy thing. She's still Now you're just being stupid now, Turkey Man. You're talking about spider lines the other night. This is kind of similar to them using this little technique. Same thing. Don't even need to bring that up. There's a vast open field that we can play in right here. Just throwing that idea out. That is, you came all the way back to 13 cents from 47. Ouch. Damn, that was November. I wasn't paying attention to my bags then, I don't think. I got sold out. I think I got back in over here somewhere. 72% down. Ooh, $100. I put $100 in Doge at 48 cents, and now it's only worth. That ain't worth much of anything. It's only worth like $30. Or it was down there, right? Whereas put $100 in down here, and you're like, I put $100 in Doge. It's worth 176 now. I think we'd all rather be that latter person. Nice resistance there. We are in the range between the 236 and 382 areas. The sweet spot to buy Doge was below 21 cents. I bet you kind of feel that now. It's at 23. Can I get it at 21? Maybe one more time. Can we please? Because maybe getting it at 21 cents is over for the time being. And as we start to head up to these other areas, we're going to go test 30 cents. We got to get past, let me rephrase it. There we got rejected from. We got to get past it. We got some work to do. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It could be zigzaggy or whatever. I don't know. But the areas that it's going to start testing, I think it'll test this one here at 30.6 cents. But I think the real test will come in right here at the 618. Right there about 34.8. Just right below 35 cents. I think that's the real sweet spot. The real, you want to get paid a good payday. I think that's the good one to wait for. Would it be a good payday to go from 23 cents to 34? 48%. $100 turned into 150. That's a good payday in my mind. And let's see, let's go ahead and get some ballsy targets too, because why not? How big of a retracement did you give me? Oh snap, you gave me an 886er. We got the deep retracements, ladies and gentlemen. Deep. Went balls deep. That kind of, I mean, we'll look for a higher high here at 53. That'll be the first one. I know you expected something real big and crazy. We can go real big and crazy. I just don't have a good evidence for it just yet. I need a little bit more price information to fit me more confident up in these areas. We can look at this one though. Don't know for sure just yet if that one would hit, but we can shoot up in that area. We know that it's within range, 70 cents. So as we get some more information on it, we'll be able to get dial in a few other higher targets. But right now, 34 cents and 53 look really good for any entries around through here, and it can be an entry right through here. We're retesting this high area here, flipping this area from being resistance to support, kind of like it was back over here. The beauty of the fibs. Get your fibs today. Available now on Amazon and Walmart in the pharmacy section. And I guess it just wouldn't be fair. We just didn't draw some kind of trend line, but we only got 2 touches up there, so you know that just shows an area of resistance there at that 382 fib area, or in that 200 moving average area right there. I guess we can just, well, I want a fibber though. I like to fibber. Let's see if we can get you in there. A little green line coming in. Right in that area. I don't think I got it nailed. I wasn't as picky, but. So 23, 26, have to fight with that area. That might be where we're trying to break out of this guy here. And if we wanted to get a pattern idea, we got 2 touches on one side and more than 3 on the other. We got a good pattern. We already did a bottom thing. 72% chance that this breaks to the upside, and then of course your targets will be right up through here, about 42 cents. But we will do that once we get more information. Dogecoin looking juicy on the daily. What are you looking like on the smaller time frame? Look, it's a flag to the upside, Helen. You know it's going to do good. Get a second mortgage. We're going to go all in on Doge. It's a flag to the upside. That's what the man said. He drew the flag before it was ever a flag, Helen. I think he might know that thing or two. He says he's been in the business for 15 years. Some people might be looking at something like this. Depends on how you want to play your flag. You put it at the bottom of the flag bowl during the breakout or something that gives you a little bit of a different target. That's how Thomas Bukowski suggests doing it. A lot of people, I was taught to do it this way. Been experiencing this way, but you know, we got to make sure that, you know, we get that breakout. Pretty good luck with that. It may be a flag to the upside. It may not be. I like trend lines. Yes, I do. I like trend lines. How about you? Right now, we don't have a good solid one, but the one that we have started to break it, and that's okay. We break them before until we actually get our good angle in. She's still trying to mature out. My rule for flags is just to give you flag boys a little help there, because 382 Fibonacci's. All the good flags bounce off of a 382, form on a 382 Fibonacci. I'm just saying. The best flags form on the 382. If you can hold that and flag it off of that, and then you got a good chance of well, I'm getting lazy. I'm just not even going to take the measurement. I'm just going to draw it right here. Oh hell no! Let's draw. Okay, so we take our flagpole and we put you at the. You put it at the 382 area there. Oh snap! Did we screw it up? Did you screw it up? Did you not get the bottom? Did it screw it up? So it takes us up to there. Oh no! You want to put it at the breakout over there? Go right ahead, darling. Do you? Who the hell's he talking to? I don't know. He does this all the dang time. This was a. So we got some targets here: 26 cents, 31 cents for a possible. Well, yeah, for this move here, that could happen. Let's put the on there. Let's make it blue for kind of a measured move. Top deal there. Right at 32 cents, 26 right through there. That's pretty cool. Those. Let's zoom back out, if you don't mind. Look at devil's in the details there. We flipped the ribbon, and now we're trying to flip it again. It may be hard. Huh? What say you? Let me look for some other signs here. There's still that bearish momentum. I mean, the lower fibs, 200 and below, they're flipping. They're trying to do good. They're doing good. They're trying to. That's a quick flip, man. Well, not too bad. You quit. Okay, so you flip pretty quick anyway, don't you, Doge? That was a pretty quick flip. Okay, it's not uncommon for you to flip quick. You're a quick flipper. It's flipping quick right there. You know what? Yeah, this 382 area is starting to look a little bit more local. We'll see. Is that the highest targets I've got? I had a higher one up there. All right, let's take this and we'll put this one onto. I think this would be a nice little. If we come back, if we can come back down to this area here, about 22, I think. That'd be a nice little buy area. Don't know that it will. Nice buy. All right, take a picture. and paste it. We got Doge. Our dog gig, 29 people hanging out. God bless you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, every one of you. If you're not a subscriber, you can help me out and be a subscriber, because gosh darn it, it's hard to keep them over here. The numbers keep fluctuating. I got 805 subscribers after 3 years of streaming and videos. I'd like to see that number go up. If you think this content would benefit other people, hit that like button, leave some comments, subscribe, do all those good little things. And look.
For those of you out there that are hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, he gets me every time. Every time. I'm going to fall over from a heart attack on this stream one time. It's going to be Elvis's fault. I swear. All right, so I think we posted that, right? Didn't we? Yeah. Oh, we were right in the middle of it. Almost. Got outside. Squirrel! This is Doge on the 4-hour chart. Targets. Updated TP targets. Updated. There's a D. Back up. Go put the D in. There's a D. Okay, yeah, we're good. And Haven. Ruben Raven Boy. Hey, you got a membership. Gifted. Congratulations, my friend. All right. Awesome. So that gives you access to the membership area of YouTube. It's like $3, the $3 a month thing. That's where all the coins, the chart school videos are, chart school live streams that we do, and then I don't know, I got secret sauce videos over there, and all these little, you know, just neat stuff that I don't have over here, where I kind of break down a little bit better about what I'm doing here on the screen, and just, it's cool. And it's like having a class, a mentorship kind of idea, where you can come over every Thursday. Tomorrow is Thursday, by the way. About 8 p.m. is the game plan for chart school. And I don't know, it's kind of like an AMA, and I don't really, I haven't got my topic together for tomorrow night. We did divergences last week, but we'll have something good to go over this week too. Chris Klein says, heck yeah, Haven. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me back up here and make sure I haven't missed too much on the chat here. Can we make a Road Dogg coin that's a music label for Web3? I don't know. That blows my mind. What's that roundy thing called? I don't know. Boops were the first thing that came to mind, if I'm being honest, though. I'm a dude. Congratulations. At least you know. Doge always runs hard eventually. Next 3 months, I will tell all. Doge would be cool for... I wonder if she can't... Well, yeah, we did put that one 70 cent as within range of here. Is that... Where are we all together, though? Oh, you're kind of up there, too. Did we do that? I was going off of this guy. I forgot about you. This was as high last time. Now, it doesn't look like they can ever get there. But those last little bits of the run, this from April and May, right through there, Doge went crazy. Yeah, it's not. My targets aren't too far off for a higher high though, unless she does something apeshit crazy. I don't know if we're going to see $1 out of Doge or not. Last time her high was 74 cents, man. I'm curious. I don't know if she'll make a new all-time high, or if we'll just be fortunate to get to 53 cents or something on some of these. But it's possible. We've not gotten to, I mean, all of this crap that we're looking at right here, all this stuff looked like this stuff back then. That's what it looked like and felt like. That's what just exactly this stuff. Oh man, we're up here. Oh, it's sideways. Nobody, Doge ain't doing nothing. It's 5 cents forever. From less than a penny up to 5 cents, never went anywhere, and then boom, there she went. And then here we are all. Well, we're not flat like we were, are we? Excuse me. I heard another noise here. Let's see what we got. Haven said another gift membership. Hey, thank you, Haven. Thank you so much. And looks like Snurf G got it. Congratulations, Snurf G. Glittery Marshmallow says, did y'all hear that the Democrats are looking into Trump coin to see if he's misused power of office to move the market? Any thoughts? I think they you know, usually when you'd say witch hunt, it kind of sounded kind of extreme, but if you've watched, I mean, ever since he was in office last term, that was my complaint. I'm like, okay, we got somebody in there. It's been a business person. Let me see what happens. And then, like from day one, is blockade after blockade after this after that, trying to block. And they did a very effective job, I thought, of blocking a lot of stuff he tried. And I think it doesn't matter what he says, you know. We want to save all the money rabbits in the world. No, that's evil, Trump. If it comes out of his mouth, it's going to be considered evil, is what it seems to be coming across. It's just like, I don't know. What the politics is so weird. It's you got there are two football teams playing each other and they hate each other's guts. It seems like kind of trying to come across against the aisle, but that's what it is. It's American football at its finest, I believe. Get their little teams together and stuff, and they execute a plan. And then remember, you're supposed to represent the people. I don't know. It gets crazy. It gets crazy. But the Trump coin thing, yeah, whatever they can do. And there's kind of stifling crypto there a little bit. So I'm sure we'll see some stuff during the summer, because a lot of legislation is supposed to be going on during the summer. Could open up some, but I'm sure we'll see a little pool, you know, something. There'll be some bad news, I think, come from that. They'll probably drop the market a little bit, or not from that particular, but the Democrats in Congress, when we're going through the bills and stuff, I'm sure they'll have, because the Warren crew and whatever is part of the Warren posse, they're in the banking and all that stuff. Now they might let up a little bit now they got a little bit more leeway and they can put their fingers in the pot. Maybe it won't be as bad, but Elizabeth Warren's just still anti-crypto as she ever was. Haven says, I believe in whatever is just right, but I have no idea about the technicals on this one. Are we talking about the politics stuff? Or are we talking about, wait a minute, what's this? Road Dog says, Road Dog didn't say it. Avi says, thoughts on Honey, Hive Mapper as a project narrative. Do I still have it? Honey, Hive Mapper. I did have it at one time. And that was back when the DPIM narrative, it was right before the DPIM narrative started coming out, or right when it was coming out. I never got that much gain out of it. The DPIN projects didn't do that good. Reminds me of Demo. That's one I'm actually active in. I've even looked at the camera thing. I thought about doing that. I thought that sounds cool. Drive around, take camera, and people were doing it. That was cool. Hive Mapper. Let's see what Coinbase has got you now. KuCoin had you, didn't you? Am I on the daily? What the hell? Maybe KuCoin didn't have you. MEXC, maybe it's MEXC that had you. I'm looking for all the price history I can find. No. COINEX. Okay, COINEX. Gotcha. There we go. Here's our price history. Dang, COINEX. You can see back when I was tracking, it was last year, January. Holy crap shit. Did you really go up to 57 cents? Last January? No wonder everybody was chasing you then. Got everybody all piled up. Okay. Well, she went up to 54 cents and she spiked up, and then it was over. Down and sideways to the extreme on this one. She's at 3 cents now. And 20 cents was what she was hanging out for a while. Yeah, I think I was playing around 20 cents too. And then this looks like this was November and December. So this was full on bull. All the other coins were starting to do good again too. Let's see, back in April 2024. No, that was, okay, you peaked before everything else did in April and lost it. And when everything else peaked, you were at 25 cents. Then everything else peaked again, you're at 14, so it's declining, huh? I don't know if the tokenomics might be having to play. Usually the DPIN projects, they got pretty decent tokenomics. Oh man, we got a support resistance flip. She's definitely got work to do here. So it kind of makes you wonder, mean, clearly you can see she can get moves, but will that happen again? Will we get lucky to get some kind of big, strong move out of this one again in the next, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months? Starting to look a little bit better over here. So this little area here, let me erase that and put our fib. So we need to see her get back above a nickel, right? Basically, before we can see her get back up to... I mean, I'm for the projects, and I think those are some, you know, creative uses for blockchain and crypto. I just wish, you know, but yet everybody wants the meme coins. That, I mean, that's just the reality of it. The real use projects don't have enough behind them. You would think that they would, right? And maybe it's just a little too early for its time, and maybe it's still, you know, the project's still developing and not dying out or anything. I'm still adding value to it. It's kind of a competition for Google Maps, from what I understand. Makes me want to check another one called Demo. How's this one doing? 8 cents. Is that where you? That's. When was this? That might have been when I was first getting in there. I didn't. I don't even know. I still got the thing hooked up to my wife's car, and I haven't plugged into it in over a year or something. And that's a kind of a bad thing too. This one mines. It plugs into your car. Mines. I don't know. You get tokens for everything that when you drive your car. Kind of a cool concept or whatever, but I haven't updated anything. I haven't checked on anything. And then I think I read that they switched to SWI or something crazy like that. And I'm like, well, that's not good. That probably means that everything that I accumulated is obsolete, or I missed a window to, you know, it just, when they do things like that, it becomes a pain in the ass. Look at this flag to the upside, this beautiful pennant to the upside. Wow, we could see $1.29 out of Demo. Win 2 weeks by June. Yep, those flags, that's the downside for flags. I don't know, I just try to point out some things here, common occurrences here on YouTube. She's down all the, oh, Demo's all, we're not even looking at Demo. That's just one I brought up. She's all the way down at the bottom. I hope you do something, Demo. The real world assets, I don't, you would hope that they would get traction again. The narrative, I'm sure, will pop off again, but I don't know, the charts still look kind of, they don't look strong, do they? I mean, other chart, you see a strong chart, you're like, man, that's a strong chart. And you look at the DeFi projects, the ones that should be strong, and you're like, oh man, y'all are not getting a fair shake, are you? Peter Marshall says, thanks for your thoughts. I agree. Overall, it's just them trying to pull back progress. Yes. That's the effect that they're having. And they're supposed to be the progressives. Go figure that out. Guess it depends on your personal views. At the end of the day, football terms stick Steelers and the Bills. I'm a dude says AMP is up 15% today. It's still holding strong. Man, I have not looked at that Ampleforth. I haven't seen that in forever. Or it used to be Ampleforth, right? We're in crypto, right? Okay. Binance is... Oh! What was this going on? That's a half-ass fib. I don't even know what I'm doing there. I don't remember looking at this one recently. October, maybe? So, oh man. So, what you got? Almost 1.5 cents, 1.4 cents back in, what was that, December? Nice move today. I didn't know she retraced that much. I think this is when the BitBoy was talking about in Amazon or something like that a couple of years ago. And then it didn't. It looks like she broke back into her trend line. That's a good sign. Well, if I draw it right. Looks like we get, I'll count that as a bear trap idea. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. This probably explains why she's got such a strong move here on the 3-day chart. Okay, cool. 200 moving average. I'm back on the daily now. Just let you. I'm flip-flopping on charts. There we go. Let's kind of dial this guy in. And also R236. Beautiful. Couldn't have seen it better. So there might be a little rejection. Well, there shouldn't be. If she's a bear trap, I expect a strong move. Hopefully, we will see this area right here get tested pretty soon. Maybe I would look at these two areas. Or when this happens, sometimes you get some of this. So that's why I don't want to leave out any targets just in case. She want to go up, try to make a higher. Well, maybe a lower high. It's probably be a 786. This is a good sign for more upside, meaning I don't think there's a need to sell out soon because the higher profits are yet to come. So if you were in, let's say somewhere around 0.004-ish, it's 32, 66, 95, 131, 176 gains just up to that level, and she could be working on a higher. I don't know. I don't want to say a higher high just yet. No, she'll probably have to deal with a breakout first. So it's looking like, yeah, these two areas down here. The original first two areas we were talking about. Should have drew that trend line not long ago. So to me, it appears that somewhere around 7.5 cents, and somewhere close to what are you? What are you? Somewhere around 8.8 cents. Pretty nice places to get paid. If I jumped in right now, put $100 in, suffered losing 14%, and then gaining $100 could turn into 150 or 171 on that. So not bad. That'll probably be the fastest it'll move for a while, though, after she starts getting her move on. Stella going to get her groove on. She looks like she's getting ready to do something. Let's come down to the smaller time frame, get the nitty gritty, or let's go down to the 2 hour. Well, let's get into the depth of it. What's going on, Howard? Well, it seems that we are flipping our ribbons over here on the 2 hour chart. That is a nice little ribbon flip. That's good. That's strong. I think it's going to keep it strong. You look at that idea. You look at this idea that you were in a channel. Bear's channel broke to the upside. You could look at this idea as it's a bigger channel, and you haven't quite broke. You're still under that one right now. You're still under that one. Come down on the 50-minute because we're bored here, man. And that's nice. Looks like a 618. A 618. No. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 618. I didn't put my fib up right. 618. We should be looking at right here. We should be looking at this. Oh, snap. What'd I do? Let's see if we can check on this target here in a couple of days. Well, no, a couple. See if we can check on this. Yeah, a couple of days, tomorrow or the next day, and see if we nailed that target there. That one right there would do you one special right here. Wow, right there. That would give us how much gains from where we are right now? Our 21%. So that's. Oh man, let me get that off of there. So I got that one, this one, and that one for AMP. And a ribbon flip. I don't know, somebody might be interested in this. We'll post it over. There's a 15-minute though. All right, there's AMP. Not ample fourth. Oh, AMP collateral for Flexa. That's the only AMP that I got with AMP. You would have to give me a different ticker. They all say ample. Oh, wait a minute. That's ample fourth. Or are you still? Are you the same thing? Yeah, they're the same thing. That's a different color. No, that looks different. Fourth. Now I'm confused. Is amp? Maybe that's. I don't know, man. Is this the right thing or not? I don't know. I'm confused. I just know it's AMP. That's what I got. Let me come over to the chat. Well, it's the right coin, just not ample fourth. No, okay, gotcha. Okay, so it's the right. I got the right coin, just not the right name. I thought it was ample fourth, so it's not the one Big Boy was talking about. Gotcha. Cool. How long have we been going? An hour and 45 minutes. That's crazy. It just happened so quick. Haven says, I've been buying bear chain just to collect something newish. You know, I like that one. I kept meaning to get into it and I never did. How's she looking? Oh, I can't tell nothing over here. Okay. Oh, she's still kind of cheap because she was up around $7 or $8, right? Got down to this low. Oh, that would have been good. Well, she's still at 3. That's not bad. She's still at a good area. I don't want to redraw everything, but yeah, she's still below her 236. Anything below 424, 420, somewhere through below 420 is a pretty good. Oh snap! Damn it, Sean. Pretty cool. I don't know. Was that a trend line I was following? Come down to the smaller time frames, man. It was a trend line we were following. When we break the trend line, it's time to get paid because something else happens. Sometimes it goes up a little bit. Sometimes it goes down. Sometimes it just, you know, it's the trend is over, or a new trend, and that's what happens here. Perfect time to draw a new trend line right there. Wait for that little sucker to break out. So, she's retesting these areas over here. Nice. Might come down, touch the trend line. Doesn't have to, but definitely can. 340. That'd be a cool little place to try to get in. Still got our targets up here. 499, 533, 596 for a short term. Those are some nice fibs, I believe. Do we double check here? Check our area. Yeah. Those are still calling a nice and juicy right there. You should be red. So Bear looks interesting. I'd like to see her get back up then. That'd be cool. Only if I get her. I need to get her cheap. I am not set up at the moment to do that. I'll remember it. I'll write it down. I doubt I remember it and do anything with it. I got too many coins as it is. I'm trying to weed them out. I keep saying that, but it doesn't seem to happen. Haven says, I was the 20th like. Hell, if Road Dog gets me constantly taking profits off Fib, sky's the limit. Woo! Mike Moore says, gotcha. See? Gotcha. Zoom in. Zoom in on Barra. Or AMP. We did zoom in on AMP though, didn't we? Oh, I'm way behind in the chat here. Where am I going? Richie John says there's an AMP on Coinbase. Oh, I can play it on Coinbase. Well, I can play it. I think I was looking for Bear though. And that's when I was. Is there a Bear on Coinbase? Road Dog, thank you for what you do. You truly are a gentleman among the thieves out here in this crypto YouTube world we live in. Thank you, Grilly Marshmallow. Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gents, we're gonna come over here and take a look at Bitcoin falling. Bueller. Look at this messed up chart. We got some trend line action on. Oh, I went too. No, my line was drawn on a bigger trend or a bigger time frame, but well, it looks kind of weird. Are you going to respect our areas here? This is the one I'm normally watching during the day. So we got up to resistance on Bitcoin. Like I said, we're between two fibs, right? Do we have that spotted out here? Yeah. We're between these two fibs right here. And consolidating is what we're doing. And all these moving averages are starting to move up, and even the small ones. And we talked about this before, and I usually look for something to happen around a 1 hour. That's what I think I was talking about when we were doing it over here. But she broke down on this 24-minute, actually, was what I remember. I'm just kind of curious what we got going on over here. Is the now the 1 hour is finally starting to make it up here, so we might see an action here soon. This is what I was mentioning this idea when we were over here about how the price accumulates, and I usually look for something to happen when the 200 moving average gets up here. But it usually happens on the 1 hour. We got a reaction on an earlier one, kind of just broadened the range for us. But there might still be an action coming over. Now I would lean to think that it could be bullish, because that could be support, and it may just be temporary bullish too. It is a 1 hour time frame. So we should see, overnight and into the morning. Ideally, what I'd like to happen is see a bounce from here. Now I don't know if that's going to be a higher high for us or just take us up a little bit for a higher low, and we could still continue on this little range thing. I don't know that. The other moving averages on this particular time frame are good, but if we do bounce off of this, remember this was a retest area of a bullish breakout of a bearish pattern. This is a chance for us to go parabolic based on that idea alone. So I'm highly watching this, and I'm not getting too bearish and trying not to get too bullish either. I'm just trying to watch for the signs, because we're really at that place on Bitcoin where it could go either way. It's starting to stack up, in my personal opinion, where we could go higher now. We've kind of come up to the area for a higher low, but this is a perfect area I mentioned earlier for a short squeeze. And that could be what takes us. Too many people go short here, and the funding rates and all that bull crap start coming into play and all that. They're going to get the bright idea to drive prices up and get a short squeeze, and that can take us up to, we're just so close to our high. We're at 105. We can squeeze up. We squeezed up from 94 to 103. We did that pretty gosh darn easy. We could probably squeeze up from where we are now to that 113, 114 area, which ironically is the area, one of the targets we're looking for there. So we are set up. Remember this idea that we had a rising wedge, and here's a trend line. It's an internal trend line. That's how I found it. When I extend it out, we're still in that, so maybe we're in a big ass rising wedge. Maybe that's probably what we'll see that brings us down when we get up there with that idea. There's just some gorgeous signs here of parabolic activity. Every trend line we draw, our lows are deviating from it. There's a gap. It's curving is what it's doing. It's curving on a bigger scale. Just a little slight curve, and that could be leading to a strong move up. So I'm not trying to say that it's definitely going to happen. I'm just saying it's long overdue, very long overdue. We should have seen. I expected to see this kind of stuff going on in like early April. So there will be a point in time when it will take off without us, and it's not going to come back for quite a long time. And I honestly believe, I think we're starting to get there. And I was hoping that we would get a little pullback, and I'm sure that we will at one point, but right now it's starting to look like we have a really good chance to do that Hail Mary play that we talked about down here, is what I was calling it. It'd be a Hail Mary to come up here. And then wherever we go, 14, 15, 115,000, maybe. Who knows? The short squeeze and excitement in the market could go us up bullet. I don't know, but there will be a higher low coming after. Whenever we get our higher high, we always get a higher low. We always get another pullback, and that'll be a good one wherever it comes to really snag a bag. And so if by chance things do turn around and we find ourselves dropping quickly, by this weekend or something like that, if that happens, okay, then we get to our other scenario where we come back maybe lower 90,000s, maybe even more for a retest. And then that's going to be one of the best times to get in. So the two scenarios we got, and we just got to see what the market gives us and play what it's got. But it is really starting to look to me like I'm not painting it out of the question that she can come in and take all them shorts, go for all them stop losses and everything, and get a possible short squeeze up there, possibly. But I'm not liking this price action. I'm not. So all I can do is look for key areas that we might break, little levels and trend lines and moving averages. And if we start breaking them, then it kind of tells me this idea is getting less and less likely to happen. And we haven't broke them yet. We're right at it. So I think it's going to be interesting, and we might be coming down to come back down to test this area about 283. $102,283, that 786 Fibonacci area. If we were trying to look, let's take this impulse move. But I gotta say, I gotta put this one on the line. I gotta put you on here too. This 101, 111 area right here. That was that for the impulse move we got. It kind of suggests to me that we might be able to wick. Maybe we'll just wick down there and wick back in. I don't know. But the fibs are telling me that keep that one online. Can I get this off of here? Unlock you, man. So I'm going to change 102 to orange, and I'm looking at this guy. Got my eyeball on him. It kind of breaks with the trend line idea. There might be a little bit of wiggle room, but it'd be great if we bounce here. It'd still be not bad to bounce from here. That would actually be good for this pull. That gives us a strong move. That would, do I still have my fibs? That could take us up to 113 right there if we bounce off of 101 area there. But that kind of gets us back into this triangle pattern or rising wedge pattern, and that kind of opens up the door. Well, if we get back into the pattern, get back in the trend line, this is what I'm concerned about, then we might get a stronger move down past that down here. That'd be a 618 retracement, and that about 98, which I would be cool with, because I would buy more Bitcoin there, definitely. But then we're back in that pattern, and normally in a bear market we will lose that pattern. So let's keep our eyes open. It's pretty much all about this 102 area, and then maybe this 101. But we could still do good from the 101 is what I'm trying to get across. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I'll be back again tomorrow and checking out the markets, and bring your altcoins. I'll bring some altcoins too, so we can find some good setups or something, some good projects or something to get into, and just share some information and have some fun with it, and try to come out winners on this market. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Caspa's short. I would say that you could get a little bit of mileage out of that. The dailies are looking kind of bearish on the indicator. She hasn't broken her trend line though. So for me, until she breaks the trend line, like I got one bigger time frames here. Until she breaks that trend line or that 9-moving average, like on the bigger time frames too, I think it'd be kind of sketchy. The bigger time frames looks well. I mean, I know we got the signs on the daily, but overall, I mean, they may end up breaking the trend line, but it looks bullish. It still looks pretty strong to me. 4 hour broke 9, broke 21. Still haven't broken the trend line though. So that's one of my triggers. I got to see at least break a trend line before I would jump in. So it's got to lose that 12-cent area, definitely. I don't know if you would be happy with the mileage that you would get out of it. It looks like it would be. How far would it go? Maybe 10, 13%, 10, 12, 13%. Where we say, good night, John boy. I don't even know you. Good night, everybody. Make the dog wave. There we go. Good night. See y'all later. See you.